Hey everybody, it's Christy with Crystal Artistry. Thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you to my subscribers. Appreciate all of you. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and let me know what you think about my videos in the comments section. Tonight I'm going to be working on a 10 by 20 canvas, and I'm going to be doing a kind of a pale orange white split, and then we're going to run some really pretty colors into that split and blow it out. So I'm going to bring the camera down, we're going to get this flooded, and we're going to get started. So I'll be right back. So when I was talking about an orange-white split, this is the orange that I was talking about. This is a very pale orange. It's basically a scrapings from one of our other paintings, you know, over the past month or so. And I kept it in this little container, and I think it's going to be just enough to do this section here. And then the top section we're going to do in white. And our colors that are going to run up the split here are going to be the following. Master's Touch Lake Blue, Academy Acrylic Process Yellow, and my OHUHU Pearl Orange. I'm going to check to make sure before we start that my Pearl Orange, yeah, my Pearl Orange is still in good shape. Okay, so these are our colors for tonight. And again, they're going to go up this lightly colored peachy, it's kind of a peachy orange. So let's open this up and get started. And again, this was leftovers from a recent painting. And I always keep the leftovers in cups so that I can use them for these splits and cup pours and things. And it turned out to be a really nice light orange, like dreamsicle orange. If you remember when you were a kid and you had those dreamsicles, kind of that color, or even maybe a push pop. But it will dry a little bit darker than this, which will be just fine. So let's get that. This one poured out first. So keep a little bit for touch up. Then I'm going to use the hairdryer to blow this out. So, just a minute. Okay, so we're going to add some from the table to this corner. We are going to add some from the table. Finish this corner. Add some more up here, because we're not going to waste what's on the table. Finish this little section right here. I really like this color, so if I wanted to use this again, I would just go back to my video to find out what colors we had used on the previous video that were then scraped up from the table to make this color, because it's really pretty. Just add in the color to finish our split here. Make sure everything's covered. So. Little spots left here. Alright, that looks good. And we used up this paint. We didn't waste it. So I'm happy about that. Now I'm going to keep this little bit because if we blow this out and we need a touch up, I'll have that little bit of paint left. Alright, now let's use our white. top here. And I'm going to blow this out as well. There we go. All right, now we have the white on, and we're going to do the same thing. Do our touch-ups now. Make sure that we have a good base coat for the colors that we're going to add. Don't like bare spots. Just pick some up and tap it on. Like to make sure that it has a nice base coat of each of the split colors when I'm doing the split. Because when we go to blow this out, we don't want to have any drag on the colors that we're going to be blowing up the split. Alright, just clean that off. Put my cap back on my weight. And I'll go around and check the edges when we're done here. Okay, our first color is this beautiful Lake Blue by Master's Touch. So again, I'm just going to run it up the split, like so. Now I'm going to put in the processed yellow. Bright color, but that's what I want. I have this kind of pastel-y background, and now I need to get some accents up there. And now I'm using my OHUHU, it's actually OHUHU Pearl Orange Yellow, and I'm using this because I would like some pearl effect in here, and hopefully some cells as well. But we'll see. We'll end up with some shimmer for sure. Alright, let's move everything out of the way. And let's torch the bubbles on top on the entire canvas. Those bubbles taken care of. Bubbles in my color. All right, there we go. Those are our colors for this evening. All right, so I'm going to continue to use the flower. The canvas is a smaller canvas, a 10 by 20, and with the flower I have the smaller nozzle on here, so I think that will help us blow this up a little bit easier. Alright, another thing I forgot about was I'm going to do the blow over, so I am going to add some white along this edge. You'll see why in a minute. So I'm adding the white to the edge, and I'm going to torch it real quick. Okay, and then I'm going to blow that over slightly and then blow this up. You'll see why in a minute. All right, here we go. Kind of hit that one with the dryer. I'm not liking what happened when I did that. I'm gonna mush this corner here. So I think this is really pretty. This is pretty. It's got a little crazy. This just a little bit. I like that a little better. Things just to keep it moving. Popsicle sticks under this edge, and that way it will. I don't want this to go rolling back that way. I kind of want it to move over here a little bit more. I like everything except I don't like this little corner. Just a little combined. Look at it for a few minutes and see what happens. So I'm gonna let this pop through for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna take a look and see what I need to fix on it. But I don't like this little section here. I just don't know how much of this I have left to replace it with. All right, I'm going to mess with it for a few minutes, and then I'm going to bring you down and show you the final painting. So I will be right back. So here is our little 10 by 20 painting for this evening with our table scraps peachy orange. And I'm going to bring you down close because I want you to see how pretty this is. This orange color, first let me show you that. This orange color is going to dry darker, and it's going to be kind of a dreamsicle or push-up color, if you know what those are. And then we've got the blue and the yellow with that pearlized orange. And if this orange continues to pop through here, then that pearlized orange will shimmer once it dries. It's kind of layered under the cell creator, but that's okay. And then this petal kind of looks like a tree to me, but it's really delicate. So when it dries, I'm hoping that we get more of it. This is my favorite spot right here with all the colors in it. The cells are beautiful, and all of the colors are showing in this as well. Whereas I lost quite a bit of the orange up here, and the blue and the yellow came out with a lot of green, which still looks really pretty. So let's go all the way up. And let's look at it again. So it kind of, in a way, looks like a tree on a hill or something. But let me know what you think about this one. Do you see the tree? Do you like this painting? And what do you think about using leftover paint? Do you think it's worth saving for something like this? You know, because this is numerous colors from a previous painting just mixed together and then put off to the side in one of my little cups here. And then when I, you know, decide on a painting and I need a little bit of color, I'll grab one of those cups and use that paint up. And sometimes the paint isn't any good anymore, but in this case it was just done within the last month, so the paint came out just fine. and didn't cause any problems. So again, love your comments. Let me know what you think about this painting. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining us tonight. And if you like this painting, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss out on any videos that I do going forward. I think there's a notification bell somewhere in there too. So go ahead and hit that as well. And until my next video, bye.